race straight, and here goes Pogacar. He wants those 8 seconds. He goes, and Vingegaard rounds everybody else straight onto his back wheel. And it's Evenepoel is also in the frame here, but Pogacar wants the 8. He wants the Henri de Grange award as well. He'll be handing that around, I imagine, when it comes to the coach a little bit later on. Still got 700 metres to go, and Vingegaard is absolutely locked with him. Well, Pogacar is the better sprinter of the pair of them. Are they going to go over alone and then duke it out alone? Let's see what margin they can hold on to. Pogacar still stamping on the pedals here, and into that gap, using him almost as the aero tunnel here is Vingegaard. The camera just struggling to get out of the way as the crowd encroach here. They round this corner, and Pogacar cannot shake off Vingegaard. Does so now. 4 bike lengths, 5 bike lengths, and has another dig as well. This will be a statement apart from anything else, and away he goes. He wants to basically show a back wheel to everybody, including Jonas Vingegaard, and he's done it. The wet roads here from the snow melt. We had an avalanche earlier on, and we've got one metaphorically right now with Tadej Pogacar. He looks back, he sees a gap, he knows he's going to get these 8 seconds. He possibly wants a descending buddy. Let's wait and see. Roglic is the man who's struggled here. No bonus seconds for him, that's for sure. Pogacar just tying up a little bit. He did go long here, don't forget, and it's 10%, let's remind you. This is where Vingegaard could thrive. Well, that little flat section that introduces you to the very steepest part of the climb at the very top, and that gap is narrowing. The graphic not doing us any favours there. Here comes Vingegaard. Can he eat into this and make a fist of it when we come to the top? Does he even think it's worth the energy to do that? Don't forget 8, 5 and 2 bonus seconds, and this is Pogacar potentially taking control of the race, and suddenly the margin just amplifies here as he comes round the final corner, rolls over the top of the Galibier, and he has flown the coop, and now he is the first to enjoy gravity, for goodness sake, in his favour as opposed to working against him. A storm blowing over the top here in more ways than one, and Vingegaard looks behind. He's got no teammates around him, don't forget, and has he got the mettle to chase back on to Tadej Pogacar, who has gone, Sean? And look at the names that are still to finish this peak.
Yes, well, what a battle between the two heavyweights there in that final 600 or 700 metres to the top of the Galibier, and we could see that Vingegaard was able to mark the attack of Pogacar, and but just got into difficulty in that final 400-500 metres, and we could see on the climb, he could see them just out in front, but when Pogacar went over the top and Vingegaard came over, you could see the gap, and we can see 11 seconds at the moment. It's going to be a full-on descent for this final 18 kilometres now, and yeah, this is going to give confidence to Pogacar, because he knows he can put the defending champion under difficulty.
He can. 12 seconds margin at the moment. Now, Jonas Vingegaard is a very good descender. It does flatten out at the very, very base of this descent, but much of what remains is descending. And some wetness here, not least, of course, some flash photography going on. Don't know why you need that. I know there's cloud cover here, but anyway, 12 seconds margin. We're going to be looking at the clock. Vingegaard, over this kind of distance, is capable of getting back to Pogacar, but in a sprint, you'd back Pogacar, surely.
Well, it's going to be an interesting one. Will it be a sprint? Because this man here, we know he's coming back from the accident. That can be a little bit of a problem when you have to go down and take risk and wet corners, as we can see here. So it's going to be a very interesting one. 10 seconds at the moment for the leader.